We're joined now by senior tight end Kyle Fiedorowicz and junior defensive end Jim Clendenning. Kyle, the play that jumps off the page, your 78-yard catch and run, just take me through that play.
We originally lined up for running play, and coach checked to one of our play action plays, and the safety was actually ended up coming down blitzing and threw the ball. I was wide open, and I looked up and there was no one in front of me, and I just, ran as fast as I could, wanted to, get the touchdown, and just really didn't want anyone to chase me down, catch me from behind. So.
And I know you guys work on a lot of sprints, a lot of short bursts coming off the line. How gassed were you after that one?
I was pretty tired. I mean, once I scored the touchdown and lined up for field goal right after that, I was breathing pretty hard. And even several plays after that, when defense was on the field, and I was still trying to catch my breath. So that long run definitely took quite a bit out of me. So.
Definitely. And Jim, 2 sacks on your part on Saturday. You guys' unit just keep harassing quarterbacks, getting in the backfield, second in the nation in sacks per game. How fun has this season been so far?
It's been a blast so far. I mean, just being able to come back and just play with all my friends again has just been awesome. And the way we've been producing every week has just really made everything just that much more fun.
And you were a guy that, being injured last year, kind of stepping back and being Coach Clendenning, how fun has that experience been? It's one of those things, it's a rarity. A guy goes from playing and then has to step back and be that coach, but actually gets to go back and get on the field on Saturdays again.
Yeah, it was kind of weird at first, like when I first started playing again, just trying to get back in the use of like playing and being out there. I still wanted to like coach people and tell them how, like if they're doing something wrong. Then I started to catch myself and just let the other real coaches step in and do what they do best. And
why have you guys been so successful in getting in the backfield this season?
We've just been using our speed, and Coach Antonacci has been really like making us work on that and just really putting us through drills every week that makes us get to the quarterback every time, just work an edge and really get there.
And you two guys are both guys that, line up opposite each other essentially on the line. When you guys go ones versus ones, what's it like when you go against this big guy coming across you when he comes into you to run block you?
It's pretty tough at times. I mean, he'll get me a couple times, and there'll be plays where I hope I give him a little work. But it's pretty tough going against the ones, and he's probably the best tight end I've played against, like blocking wise, and I don't know if he's going to go out for a pass, so I got to really watch him on that, and it's just really tough.
And Kyle, kind of give me a scouting report. I know you guys have gone at each other. A lot of it is game planning once you guys get into game weeks, but what's the game plan for going up against Jim Clendenning?
Well, we don't really have a game plan, but I mean, just kind of go like we would against another team in a real game, and just kind of give them a run for their money, and hopefully we give them a good look for their, when they're playing in games, mm-hmm. and just give each other looks. So
they talk about a lot, football guys talk that when you're coming out on the offensive side, when you're run blocking, pass blocking, it's all about being low. Well, you're a 6'7" guy. How tough is it to kind of maintain that low edge and be able to get into a guy when you block him?
Yeah, that's been a pretty big problem for me, actually. I've heard plenty of coaches tell me, I get my pad level down. But I just gotta every time I gotta think about it, get lower than the other guy, and that I'll hopefully beat him out if I'm lower than him. So.
And coach, that kind of seems to be an issue with some of these tall guys, but at the same time, when you're 6'7", you're a pretty good darn weapon once you guys get in the red zone.
That's a pretty big target. It's hard to miss a guy 6'7" with the pass, but I know Kyle, when he's tried to go against our number ones, the speed that Jimmy and his other DNs have is a lot different than what he usually has to go against when we play other people. I mean, that's our advantage. Now, getting pad level down for both sides of the ball has been a big emphasis this whole year, and both sides offense and defense are really improving in that area, and I think that's going to be the secret of our whole season.
How glad were you to kind of get this guy plucked off the basketball court and get him on the field?
Well, we didn't try to pluck him off the basketball court until after his freshman year. We started talking to him and just see if he wanted to play both and so on, and so he started coming to our study tables and things like that, and coming to the weight, lifting and so on. And so when spring ball came around, he said, "You know what? I think I do want to try some football." And it's just been it's been fun for all of us, for Kyle and for us, and for the whole team. Everybody has fun with Big Kyle.
And Jim, you're a guy that had dealt with some injury issues in the past, and we look at last year, you were kind of on the sidelines looking at the defense from a coaching standpoint, and it seemed like every week you guys would lose another guy. What's it kind of been like comparative this year, where relatively you guys have been pretty healthy?
It's been really nice this year, not losing anyone really. I mean, yeah, kids get dinged up and bruised, but they always come back and are able to practice and get ready for the next week. And it's just, I can tell it's made a really big difference between all the players and everyone, because everyone's able to bond better now because no one's really too hurt, where they're all just kind of sad about it and like they can't be out there and help them out. But this year's been really great with that.
Well, it's definitely been fun to watch. Well, one of the main keys to Cardinal health throughout the whole athletic program is the work of the athletic training department. We take a look at a typical practice day for the NCC athletic trainers in this week's Cardinal Corner. It's the last person a player wants to see during a game, the athletic trainer. That means the player is hurt, but every practice day, the athletic trainers are quite busy.
We cover every cut, we stretch, every strain, anything that happens, we are there for it. Plus, if there's any helmet issues, we are there to cover that too. We put air in helmets, we change face masks, we do it all.
Sardi is one of 4 students that work under NCC head athletic trainer Bob Simon. Simon says the hours his team puts in can sometimes get lost in the shuffle.
So I don't know if a lot of people understand that aspect of it. They may feel that there's we may tape a couple guys before the game, or we may provide some water and do that kind of stuff, but we're really here for the entire gamut of everything that goes into a practice. We're here 2 hours before practice, 4 hours before game, so the hours get kind of long, but it's definitely worth it in my opinion.
It's worth it because this experience of taping, and taping, along with the many other aspects that go into being a full-fledged athletic trainer, will help the students down the road, even when the task seemed overwhelming at the outset.
The first day was definitely intense because I actually had to do something. Like, I wasn't expecting to be thrown into it all, but I dealt with someone who had a heat illness of my first day here, and it was definitely exciting.
The skin infection stuff, I would say, is like the worst. We've had to do bleach dips and things, but that's probably the worst things that's happened.
And even with some of the more unsettling treatments this season, it's been a healthier one than in years past, like in 2009 when season-ending injuries ravaged the Cardinals. The 2010 Cardinal training room is just as busy.
Person comes in, asks them what they need. By now we have it all memorized pretty much. We do it, they get out of here. It's like clockwork.
But you wouldn't be able to tell on Saturdays.
A new challenge keeps me on my toes, keeps me learning. I like being that lifelong learner where I get to learn something new all the time and challenge myself, my students, whoever's around me.
And with 4 more regular season games and a possible playoff berth, the challenges are sure to keep coming. Now, Kyle, as we look ahead to Saturday, what's one thing you have to do looking forward to kind of be successful against the Titans?
I just have to. I got to be able to shed the defenders. They're going to be looking to get a push on me when I'm running routes and stuff. Just get open. I mean, this week I've actually moved to some wide receiver. Hopefully, will get me open on some of that, and give me. I'll get some more touches in that position.
Jim, how much are you guys looking forward to this game on Saturday?
We're looking forward to it a lot. I mean, we have been since last year. It's gonna be a lot of fun seeing Matt and Derek out there because they couldn't play last year against them. I know they're really looking forward to it after that game.
Well, we're all definitely looking forward to it. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, Clark Tuscher will hop on set to give us a quick breakdown of everything going on in Cardinal sports.